I will move forward. Now, if we talk about the memory, we will talk about the memory cycles, that how to take data from memory, how to save data in a memory, and how to do those operations. Basically, the memory operations are the write operation, the read operation. What is write operation? The write operation puts data into a specific address in the memory, and the read operation copies data out of a specified address in the memory. So in write operation, you put data on some location. In read operation, you copy some data from that location. And the address operation. The address operation, which is a part of both write and read operation, selects the specific memory address. As I explained in previous two slides, that you need to give address to your bit or byte or whatever the word size over there. You need to give address, like I gave the address of column, I gave the address of row. That operation is what? That is addressing operation. So in addressing operation, you specify the location of the memory, that from which location you want to take data, on which location you want to save your data. So this specifying of location is called what? This is called the addressing, or the address operation, or addressing operation. So now three operations are there: read, write, and addressing. Data units go into the memory during a write operation and come out of the memory during read operation on a set of lines called the data bus. So now I will clear your this concept in this slide. In previous two slides, I explained those cells, the memory cells, and I explained how to address it. But I just explained with the help of the schematic. Again, I'm coming to a schematic, but it is a block diagram. But this block diagram represents different units. Like for example, this is the memory array, which I just explained in the form of the cells over here. And this is called the address decoder. And this bus is called, or those lines are called bus. And these lines are called the data bus, and these lines are called the control bus. I want to repeat, these lines are called the address bus, these lines data bus, and these lines the control bus. Now, how you put data on memory, or how you take a data from memory, I suppose two-dimensional memory. So here two-dimensional memory means that I will give just the row address, or I give just the column address, but I will not give both the rows and column address. So here the original memory cells are in this block, and I want to give address to a specific location. I give address from here. From where? From few lines, and those lines are called the address bus. We give address from here, and then this address is decoded, and then with the help of this decoder, a specific location is selected in this memory. Suppose I give some address in the form of 1100. So now this 1100, which I gave in binary, but instead of binary 4 bits, it will select one in between 16 bits, one location in between 16 locations. would be selected. And that location will select a line of memory in the memory array. So this is what? This is addressing, and we gave address on address bus. Now I gave address. What I want to do on this address? Do I want to put some data on this address, or I want to take some data from this location or from this address? That would be specified by these two lines, the read line and the write line. If I want to save some data on this location, then I will select the write line. Select means I will give 1 on this. And if I want to take some data from that location which is being selected, I will select the read line. So these lines which do the selection for read or write, these lines are called the control lines. And these control lines are part of the control bus. Now I selected the address, I selected the location, then I selected the operation that I want to do write or read. But if I want to do the write operation, it means that I will take some data, I will put that data on that location. So from where I will take that data, I will take data from the data bus, or the data which is on the data bus. I will put that data on the location which is selected with the help of the address lines, and for which the write command is placed with the help of the write line. So now you've seen that this is data bus which carry data, this is address bus which carries address, and this is control lines which are used for a specific operation, right? Read operation, write operation. Now I will discuss a little more. For example, if I want to run a read cycle, so same operations I will do. I will give address, I will give the read, because now I want to read data from some location. So it means some location is selected, and from that location I want to read. It means that from that location, the data would be copied and it would be placed on the bus, and the bus will carry this data towards the microprocessor or anywhere it wants to send. So now here you've seen a basic two-dimensional memory block, and you've seen that what is address bus, what is data bus, what is control bus, and how to do the read operation and the write operation over here. Move forward to three-dimensional memory, means such a memory in which we will give address in the form of the rows and columns. So in this memory again everything would be same, but the address is not alone the address of the rows, there would also be the column address. So the address which you gave with the help of the address bus, that would be decoded with the help of the row address decoder and the column address decoder. And then with the help of this row address and column address, a specific memory location would be selected. On that location, if you want to save some data, you will put your data on the bus and this data will come to that location. But how the memory will know that I am going for the read cycle or for the write cycle, that you will command, you will tell the memory with the help of the read line or the write line, which are part of the control bus. So for example, you want to put data on the memory, you will select the write line. Now your data is on the bus. This data will arrive from bus to specific memory location, which you selected with the help of this address. And this address is decoded with the help of the row address decoder and with the help of the column address decoder. Now, in some more detail, I will give you some visualization with the help of this diagram. So here you can see your data in the form of zeros and ones, and you can see the address decoder, and you can see every operation very clearly. Now I want to run the write operation. Be remember, with the help of the write operation, you put data on specific location of the memory. Suppose your data is in a register in some place which is called the data register, from which your bus is connected. Which bus is connected with the data register? The data bus is connected with the data register. And your address register is connected with what? With the address bus. I just explained in the last slide, you will give address. But from where you will give address? You will give address with the help of a register which is called the address register. And similarly, you will take data from a register which is called the data register. This is the same register which you used for your writing. So the same register is there, but it is in the form of the semiconductor. So it is semiconductor register. So that is same in which you can save your data. This is same register, but here you can save your address. So now you want to do the write operation. You first what you will do, this one is representing the first cycle. In first cycle, you will place the address on the address lines. In second cycle, you will place data on the data line. Placing data on the data lines means you will place data in the data register, so it will automatically come to the data bus. In the third cycle, that is the control cycle, you will give command to the write line. You will select the write line and it will tell the memory that I will do the write operation, means the data which is on the bus that would be put on specific memory location which is selected with the help of the address lines. So now let me to specify things. Like for example, if here I give the address 101. If I decode this address, for example, this is binary. If I convert it into the decimal, then 101 means 5. So now with the help of 101, among those 8 lines, I selected the line number 5. So this selection is very easy. You convert this binary into decimal, you will get number 5. So the fifth line is selected with the help of this address. Now this is what? This is your address. So now what is your data? Your data is 100011101. If I run the write cycle, this data will come, a copy of this data will come and it would be pasted on this location. So whatever would be the content, the previous contents of this location, now it would be replaced by this data. So now this is same data. This data is same which was in the register, which is still in the register, but a copy would be placed over here. And this is 100011101. You can see the same data is here. So now we did the same operation, that is the write operation, but we did visualization. Now everything is clear to us, that how we give address, how this address is decoded, how where we give data, and how this data is transferred, and how it is put on some memory location. I hope that this write operation is now clear. Now come for the read operation.